guys, it's Jeanette with Backroom Creations. Come on in. Just gonna get my comments pulled up here. We're gonna get ready to make a patriotic craft. All right. Oh, that's not it. That's the one from yesterday. There we go. Hello, Crystal. My tripod's right in the middle of my TV screen. I'm trying to find the video so I can see my comments because I can't read on my phone. There we go. All right. I'm going to push it back just a little bit and bring it down so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So I have this wood sub base. It's just something I got from hey Fatima, how are you? Hi Tracy. PJ Graham was a company that makes Christian base artwork and decor, and they recently went under, but they used to have a clearance room, hi Gail, that you could buy stuff really, really cheap, and that's where this came from. I had to do a little, the wood popped, so I did a little repair right before we went live, and we're gonna paint over it anyway. So, but that's this. It's, let's see here, 17 by about 10 and a half. So we're gonna make a flag of some sort. And we're gonna need to tape off our area. So let's first find out how much of it we want to be blue. I'm just gonna put one star here. Or I'll see how many little ones I have. I have a few. How's everybody doing tonight? If you wouldn't mind sprinkling me out, I'd appreciate it. I think that's a little long, so we'll chop that off. I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend. We just stayed home. Hi Joan, how are you doing? I'm just gonna cut this off with my craft knife. There we go. So this part's gonna be blue, and we may just do one star, but we'll see. I have a bag of stars I got from, well, that one, that's too big. That one Floyd cut out in the shop. I have a couple little ones. I think I've used most. That's a funky star. So we could do like 4 little ones or 1 big one. That one's the funky one. I don't want no funky stars. There we go, that's better. That's big. Ooh, losing my hair. Thank you, Fatima. I appreciate it. So let's see. Oh, I have one little one. Some of these must have been some wonky stars because I got some perfect stars and then I got some wonky stars. But I was gonna do them all the same size though. See, that's the same size. Okay. So it's either 1 great big one or 4 little ones. We can decide on that in a minute. But we will get our tape for our stripes done. Let's see here. So we'll do one. I didn't really need to cut that because I could just put a stripe right there. How's everybody doing tonight? I've had a kind of a lazy day. Excuse me. I was just fiddling in my... Hi, Francis. Hi, Cindy. I was just fiddling in my craft room. You know, Friday, we are doing a craft room show. Those of us who sign up on Craft Round the Clock, the creators are showing you our craft rooms. So we've got to clean it up. This one's not too bad. I do have more than one craft room, but you only get to see this one. The other one's more of a storage room. So let's see. Just gonna barely put that there. I'm just eyeballing it. I don't want to measure it out. I don't want it to be too off. I walked around my room. I just picked up the live for tonight because someone was sick. And I walked around my room going, what am I going to buy? Or what am I going to make? And I just was stumped. You're making patriotic crafts? I always like making patriotic crafts because I have an Americana living room, so I can just put them downstairs. Okay, I need a long piece. I usually do that. Well, actually earlier I was watching some of my friends and was washing dishes, and I went to the basement for laundry. I just carry you guys everywhere. Okay, so that's gonna be white. Actually, I'm thinking, I'm sorry. Hi, Deborah, how are you? Because if once I pull this tape up, it will be, the white will be whiter, right? So maybe we will, let's do the blue. Let's get the blue out of the way. Yeah, I seen you. I see you, Fatima. You're always on our lives. We appreciate your loyalty. There's several of you guys that are always watching everybody. We appreciate it. I don't always comment, but I carry my phone around with me. I am going to paint the sides on these. And if there's a little board back there holding it all together. You ever have days where you just go, blah, I don't have nothing to say? That's one of those days. I'm trying to get rid of stuff I don't need. We keep you company while you do stuff. That's awesome. I think it makes some of the chores go by faster when we're, you know, a lot of times I'm just listening, I'm not watching because I'm doing dishes or, you know, whatever. But I think it makes the time go by faster if we have something to listen to. I'm not a big radio listen to. I was in my younger years. You know, if you clean the house, you had to have some upbeat music on, but now I'm just like, I like it quiet. Hi, Belinda. Ooh, grilling chicken. Awesome. Thank you, Denise. We had spaghetti tonight. Would rather not do 2 coats, but I think I might just have to do just a light one. Okay, so we'll leave that there. Now let's figure out these stripes. Where, oh where? Let me get a ruler and a pencil. So we have 10.5 inches. You take us all over the place. It's a good thing you guys can't see what where I'm taking you. I hate my basement. It's an old house basement. Ugh. Only thing I have to go down there for is laundry. You like to listen to 50s and 60s music while doing housework and cooking. Yeah, I don't know why I've switched to not wanting to listen to music. So if I did a 1/2 inch, nope, that's too many. So let's see here. Probably needs to be an even number. 1, 2. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Hi, Mary Claire. My friends growing up used to think that I was weird because I had all of my aunts' 45s. Those of you young ones, it's a record. It's just a small one. And I would listen to Chuck Berry and all kinds of stuff. We're going to see what we get out of this. I'm in the process of redoing my living room, so I don't know what all I'm going to get into. It's Americana and all antiques. Well, except for my couch and stuff. But like, I have a replica of a china cupboard. I was at an auction here in Ohio, and I wanted this. A guy was selling 3 china hutches, and 2 of them were replicas, and 1 was an antique, and I wanted the antique one. Well, this lady next to me, I heard her over say she wanted the antique one, and then we're just gonna, you know what, we're just gonna let that go, because that's like less than 1/4 inch. And then she wanted the other 2 for her daughters, and I'm like, I'm not backing down. So we're at an auction, and we're going back and forth, and she got the antique one, and then she got the first replica. She loves vinyl records. That's good. But the last one, I wasn't giving up. And the auctioneer knew what was going on, and he's like, are you going to let her have it? And I'm like, nope. I came home with all kinds of good stuff that day. I bought one of those old stoves. It was an electric stove, or was it gas? I don't remember. The white porcelain ones. It's got 2 sides. One had a door to keep stuff in, and one door was for the oven. I had it on my front porch. I had a wraparound porch where I lived at the time. The one thing I regret leaving my ex-husband was my Hoosier cabinet. I didn't have room for it when I left, and then he wouldn't let me have it when I got a place that I could have room for it. So, it is what it is. Well, I guess I could have used this one. See this one? We'll just do it that way. That way I don't have to think about, oh, I should have left that one. One. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. Man, I just can't get this straight today. There we go. Now I got it going on. This one needs to move. No. This one goes there. Yeah. And then that one goes there. That'd be like a half a stripe. Whew. Made my head hurt. I got foggy brain today. Can't think. Alright. So that's drying, and I am going to have to do another coat. So we'll go ahead and do that. What color of the, should we just do the star white? Yeah. We'll just do the star white. Well, my mom has it still. Or did I bring it back? No, I think I brought it back. The first album that the Beatles ever made. You know, was it the 33 record, the big one? I still got more stuff to get at my mom's. She's trying to get me to move in with her. Okay, so we got that. And then we're going to make these red. Yeah. We're not going to be right on the stars either, so it's okay. My mom has a lot of furniture that she's given me, but I'm not taking it until she's like, well, when I'm gone, put your name on stuff. She goes, put your name on stuff so your brother knows what you want. He doesn't want any of it. But she's got one of those little, it looks like a little table, like a side table, but you open it up and it's a sewing box. Because I was talking to her about it, that I was trying to find one, and she goes, sorry, your mom lives with you? I tried to get her to move out here. She doesn't like it in Illinois, but I won't let her smoke in the house. so she won't come. Don't want to put too heavy a paint on there. It'll bleed under, and I know I'm going to have to put another coat on there. My mom's 78, and she has it. All she has is a cell phone, and she calls me every 2 weeks on Sunday, and then she turns it off. I'm like, Mom, leave your phone on, because if you're not feeling well, I want to be able to get a hold of you. She's like, well, I'm feeling fine, so you don't need to get a hold of me now, because she doesn't like all the spam calling. She's not connected to the internet. Hey, Darla, how are you? She's not connected to the internet. Doesn't have cable. Her neighbors are the cemetery. She lives in the old church. It was converted into, was an apartment built on the back. And Mom and Dad turned the church part into the antique store that Mom had. Gorgeous church for being a small church. It's all oak trim. We would stay up in the balcony when we brought the grandkids out there. They thought it was neat. They could look down and see the shop. But she's been retired for the past, I think it's almost 8 years now. Thank you. So she tells me I can move out there. I'm like, but you still smoke in the house. She says I can move into the church part. I used to tease her and tell her I wish I could just pick it up and move it here. It's got like a 3-bedroom apartment built on the back before they bought it. Nothing fancy, but fancy isn't my parents, so Dad had to finish it. I missed a red stripe. Uh-oh. Red, white, red, white, red, white. Where did I miss one? Oh, right here. Yeah, I'll have to do that when I pull the paint off. Or tape. I can't even talk tonight. People think it would be weird because actually right outside the windows is the cemetery. She's like, them dead people don't bother me none. I may not be able to finish since I had so much problem getting my stripes done. But she's still got all the glassware. Hey Becky, how are you? Hi Deanne. Does anybody know what golf ball glass is? It's actually got a golf ball in the stem of the glasses. My dad collected it. Do another coat. You could not live there. It was a little weird when I first visited. I'm like, but I do my family history, so walking around a cemetery is not a big deal. They have just a little bit of a yard. It's along a U.S. highway, so it's out of town, but it's like not off the country roads like we used to live. Other than the snowplows like to bury her mailbox. My mom last year, 77 years old, she's out there unburying her mailbox. And she's like, I'm like, Mom, leave it. And she says, well, I won't get my mail. I won't get my bills. I got to mail my water bill in. And I'm like, listen, I don't care if the water bill's late. I've never heard of this. And I actually just found this out last year when I was there. There's an aquifer under where in my mom's area. She has a private water company. So it's like city water, but not city water. They don't bother you. Yeah, I used to be really active on the Find a Grave website because people will request, you know, if they need a picture of a grave, maybe in your area, and then if you need one in their area. I had one, I have a cemetery just like half a block from me. I couldn't find the grave that they were wanting. It was in the older part of the cemetery, so this was not happening. I bubbled my paint. I've come to realize I can't hang nothing on my door because, ooh, ouch. We get such wind here in town. It's like a little wind tunnel. The country church I grew up in, it didn't have a cemetery next to it. It was like, well, it did, but it didn't. It was across the river. It was part of that church, but not like right on the same lot. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see how bad I did. Turn off. Turn off, turn off. I knew it would bleed a little bit, but then we'll have to fix that red one that I forgot about. And then the spot I had to touch up. Oops. Oh, and that. Oops. Help. There we go. So we need to, I need to put tape back there. And we'll finish that stripe there. I really don't mind when it bleeds a little. If I want to do distressing, I'll just take the sander over it and it will, you won't even be able to tell. Thank you, Gail. All right, make sure that I got this going on right. Oh, I didn't do all my sides. I have to go back and do that. No biggie. And I cut wire to put this on a hanger, and I got some beads. I hadn't made up my mind exactly. Thank you, Belinda. I'm just going to freestyle this right here. Don't laugh if I stick my tongue out. There we go. So we'll dry it and put one more coat. Ouch! Yeah, I forgot about it before I started. You either put down the same color of your base, like, so I would have put white over it, or Mod Podge. I just forgot about it. My head's not in the game today. But that's okay. It's nice just to come on and chat with you guys. chat with my online community and family and friends more than I talk to anybody in person. Whoop. Those of you that know about my daughter, she's got to have another surgery here in about a week and a half. Something didn't work right on part of the surgery. I'm hoping they can fix it. Absolutely, Fatima. I've met some of my crafting friends, like most of them was wreath makers. I went to some conventions. It's really nice to see people in person and just, you know, you can see my personality here online, but it's different in person. I'm quackier in person. Thank you, Rainey. Okay, while that's finishing, we're going to paint our star while that's finishing drying. Whoop. And I got to touch up that spot that oh, my paint touched that. Doggone it. Thanks, Brenda. Okay. Now we'll get the white out. I just cleaned my brushes, so they got some water in them. Oh, don't stop. So I'm just going to touch this up a little bit. Another way, if you like, oh, I gotta fix those. If you like rustic stuff that's not perfect, you can just if it bleeds too bad, I'll just take brushes and kind of redo the lines to where they're not perfect. And then you think I did it that way. Let's get me another paintbrush back here, because I forgot I gotta fix that. Thank you, Darla. Let's put this over my blue. Oh, how's everybody's weather been? Ours is like rainy, sunny, rainy, sunny. Never know what it's going to do here in Ohio. There's a bump where the board fits together. Hi, Mary. How are you? So I'm just fixing, there's a little bit of a white line right there where the blue is. So after this is good and dry, I will probably take my sander to it and just dress a good part of it. Okay. Let's paint our, do we want to do four smaller stars or one big one? So we'll have one big one right there, or we'll do 4 small ones. Ooh, I like the 4 small ones. I know. You like the 4 small ones? Yeah, I'll have to finish this. Oh, I got, Cindy says 1 big, Mary says 4 small. Okay, the next one will decide it. Oh, 4. Sorry. Sorry, Dindy. Majority rules. Oop, the other side. I was doing so good about not getting no paint all over me. Oh well. Wouldn't be me if I was painting clean. I'm a very messy painter. You should have seen me paint my living room. I put plastic over everything. The floor, I pushed all the furniture to the middle of the room. And I had to do 3 coats because it was paneling. Dark paneling. Really, really dark paneling. So I had to do 3 coats. It's horrible. And it's 9-foot ceilings. My stairwell, I had to get one of those rollers on a pole. When I painted the stairwell here, I got one of those ladders that you can do on the stairs. My husband said he wouldn't get on it, so I got on it. And I couldn't paint, I couldn't reach like the last inch or so. There's probably 2 inches between the wall and the ceiling. But nobody ever looks up. I'll have to have one of the kids finish it. Probably my son, because he's the tallest. One more star. Hi, Jamie. How are you? I still got to post my picture from last night's live. If you missed that, we made little fabric candy pieces. Let's give those a little dry. Doing pretty good. If you wake up on the right side of the green, it's a good day, right? Oh, I got white on my blue. I think I did one of these last year and I splattered it with white. That's not my intention this time. Can we do double duty here? As long as I don't put it down close and burn off my stuff. Now, if you wanted to distress these, I would do it now. We're not quite all dry, but I want to get them on there. Oop, forgot the blue. It bled over. Doggone it. I guess it will just get distressed. Okay, so I'm just gonna put hot glue on it. Hey, Melissa. Well, it sure as heck isn't the Brady Bunch. See, these are a little wonky. Let's see here. It's like my word wonky. Went to get my wood glue out, and the nozzle's all stopped up. There's not a whole lot of glue in there, so it's getting low. I have to go out and swipe one of Floyd's. They're not all cut the same. I guess I never noticed that. All right, we got a couple more minutes. Yep. Fix that. All my little boo-boos where the tape was. My hand shakes now. So it's hard for me to do like real precise little things. If it's older rock, my granddaughter will know. But if it's anything else, she'll be like, who? I have to really concentrate to not stick my tongue out, because I have done that my entire life. Dad used to always make fun of me. He'd say, stick your tongue out a little bit further, maybe you'll do better. So then, of course, I would stick my tongue out at him. Just a couple minutes. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Tonight was a surprise live. I picked it up for somebody else that was sick today. Try to help each other out. That looks better. I have some white parts to touch up. So, but there's my little flag. I'll probably, once it dries real good, I'm gonna scuff up the line work anyway, so it'll look a little rustic. Might even do some distressing on the edges with brown wax or something. But there's the start of it. I might put a wire on it and hang it. I might not. Haven't made up my mind yet. But don't forget about Craft Around the Clock. And if you have any friends that are not part of Craft Around the Clock, tell them to come over and join. They get lots of inspiration and be part of our family. All right, guys, make sure you stick around for the next presenter. If you're on Craft Around the Clock, just swipe down. Yes, Melissa. And don't forget to follow me so you'll know when I go live again. Have a great week, and I'll see you later.